guys right down on the wall. Dixon was trying to slide down the wall. Newgarden goes for the lead. No, Will Power.
Power goes around, one of the championship contenders, and then up on his lid over the top is Ed Carpenter. Takuma Sato has also crashed. A major pileup as we restart in the opening moments at Gateway.
So the surface was slick for Tony Kanaan, and it's slick for the rest of these guys. Will Power with a really massive mistake on the first lap. Don't know if there was contact or if he just lost it.
He doesn't really use the safety fencing. He lands on top of it.
Obviously, part of the car got into it to rip it open, right?
Yes, but he landed. Yeah. Oh my! I have never witnessed an accident like that.
You know, we talked about the number 3 of Elio Castroneves going underneath Scott Dixon's car. Remember, it was Elio a few years ago that ended up going airborne between turns 1 and 2 and walked away from that incident as well.
So we can get a replay on exactly what happened. In fact, here it is now up the video boards. Hard to tell from that angle, Kevin.
Fortunate that no one else was collected because there were 2 or 3 running right behind him, and a lot of shrapnel on the racetrack. Lost it by himself?
By himself, yeah.
After it. Jones to the outside of Sato. He gives way. Oh, trouble! Into the wall! And many more involved. James Hinchcliffe, Will Power, James Davison.
Let's look at this again. Oh,
that's what it wasn't. That whoa. It was a double. It's a double bird kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
2 of them.
Wow.
I think you'll talk to the engineers, and one of the things they'll always try to set up for is to be able to get through that keyhole cleanly. Oh, there's trouble. Driver off hard in front here.
That's a big-time hit. That's Spencer Piggott.
That's Spencer Piggott coming out of the final corner mark, just hooked it, and this thing just shot into the wall.
And that is in the same area that we saw the car break away, maybe a little past that, and he has come to rest directly below our broadcast booth, and that was a big-time hit. And he's moving around a bit in the cockpit below us, but that was a big time.
Green flags in the air.
If you were further back, you had no chance. They were pretty spread out as they go side by side. Pagano making a move.
Oh, and around they go in turn 1. Hard contact into the wall.
Michaela Lotion loses it down low. Marco
Andretti's
they're
piling
out.
into him.
Several cars taken out. Marco Andretti.
The guy who made the move on the start was J.R. Hildebrand, but Sebastian Bourdais here, big hit in the side pod.
Championship leader, Sebastian Bourdais.
And quite a few cars involved in this one. Didn't even get out of turn 2.
I knew it was going to be a slick track. We just had a sprint car race, a 100-lap feature sprint car race about an hour ago. The track is cooling off. They had different rubber. Anand that took the lead on the outside. I thought it was Dixon, but Dixon right now currently P5.
Well, we gave the shout out to AJ Foyt. His cars were doing pretty well, worked out well with the timing of the yellow, and a big crash. It's Hinchcliffe, and it's J.R. Hildebrand.
You okay, bud?
It is Hildebrand. Hildebrand and Hinchcliffe into the wall hard.
Yeah. Happens here. Hinchcliffe on the inside, down low on Hildebrand.
Kind of just a racing deal. One guy was coming down, the other guy was coming up just a little bit. They barely touched, and both of them in the wall. Hinchcliffe square on the back attenuator.
Hinchcliffe had a little bit of space to the yellow line, but probably didn't want to get too close to the apron. Meanwhile, Hildebrand doesn't really want to run too high because, as we've seen already, if you get up in that gray, you won't finish the corner. So Let's watch on board with Hinch here.
Oh, hard hit.
But part of the course
and
now.
We've got issues, Mark. Ryan Hunter-Ray, we can get back to that point. Ryan Hunter-Ray has just buried that DHL Honda into the tire barriers.
Yep. So we talked about it in our opening comments about what you wanted to do your darn well best to avoid, and Ryan Hunter-Ray has not done that. And hopefully he'll just be bold on stuff. That's right below your perch later today.
Wow, and he, that's right, in turn number 10, he was approaching his teammate Alexander Rossi, setting up for that left-hander, locks him up, and just slides it big time. That is a big hit there, Mark, into turn 10. That car just simply, he could not get it slowed down.
And it doesn't work yet.
But Hinchcliffe backed out in the drivers' meeting today. The drivers were warned and reminded as they nearly come together.
There it goes. Oh,
that's the big one. That's the big one.
Big crash.
Oh, boy. Hildebrand, Jones. Hinchcliffe. Alotion. And then many others up front. This and Hunter-Ray is about as big as we ever see in IndyCar.
Little oil fire there for Hunter-Ray on the headers, and you can see the frustration from, I think that's either Connor Daly or Munoz. The front and rear was knocked off.
He comes down on Tony Kanaan here. He's kind of blocking Vautier.
Yeah, but it's
and
his
they
teammate.
Touch right here.
It's his teammate Alotion who's giving Hinchcliffe nowhere to go.
Oh, Vautier got contact as well.
Alotion made it 3 wide down the back straightaway, and when Hinchcliffe had to move up, he was pinched. Terrible result for Vautier that was having such a great run. So both Dale Coyne cars, both Schmidt-Peterson cars, both Ed Carpenter cars all go out in that accident.
Stones, as they've all recommended. Marty?
Ninth to third for Will Power. Bottom of your screen, he too putting on Scott Firestone's a very quick stop. They got to get around. Mikhail Alotion get passed by a couple of cars. His teammate, Joseph Newgarden, wins the race off pit road. No changes for Power to the car. Pit road. Right in front of me, it is Takuma Sato, Elio Castroneves, and they were pitched down by, I believe, James Hinchcliffe coming down pit road. I mean, this is literally right in front of me where they're sitting on pit road. And when it happened, Elio put his hands in the air as if to say, what were you thinking?
James Hinchcliffe lost it coming out of the pit box, half looped it.
Kanaan is the third blue car running in fourth. Sato coming to the bottom side of Scott Dixon, and they turn. Dixon goes around. Sato goes around. Power's in front.
Well, you knew it was going to happen at some point. They were absolutely driving like maniacs.
Scott Dixon is going to be furious, as he should be.
Connor Daly also collected.
I wonder if they'll call a red now and do a green-white checker, or they're just going to get this over with and just loses it. It bottoms, he loses the rear, catches Dixon, and they're both around, and poor Connor Daly gets wrapped up in it, and he spins trying to avoid everything.
And I thought Dixon would make it, but that's Max Chilton that augured into the side of his teammate Scott Dixon. There's Connor Daly down low. I'm not sure if Connor had any contact. Sato just didn't know where the track limit was there.
Well, the track limit's the grass.
Well, that's what I'm not sure he realized. I think he was paying such close attention to Power, he just didn't have any idea where the verge was.
At this stage of the race, you're so fixated on the nose in front of you. And I mean, I've touched the grass there going through the short chute, and guys do it in cup cars, and you're just so fixated on trying to get the run done and get a run down the inside.